Bangladesh reported 31 more COVID deaths in the last 24 hours. Ongoing lockdown may extend further. Eid is celebrated today in several places of Chattogram, Moulobibazar and the Jamalpur districts, keeping time with Saudi Arabia. A total of 5 Eid Zamats will be held at the Baitul Mukarram National Mosque on the day of the Holy Eid al-Fitr. And the death toll from more than 2 days of Israeli strikes on Gaza has risen to 83. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to Mytv News. I'm Fawzia Roshan with you in the newsroom today. Viewers, you're watching the headlines and I'm going to the details. Bangladesh has reported 31 more COVID-19 deaths in the last 24 hours, taking the death toll from the pandemic to 12,076, according to the official figures. Besides, 1,290 COVID-19 cases were confirmed during the period. With this, the overall caseload has surged to 7,78,687. Director General of Health Services informed this in a press release today. It said 9.58% of the 13,471 samples collected in 24 hours were positive. A day after registering 4,205 COVID-19 deaths, the highest since the outbreak of the pandemic in the country in 2020. India in the last 24 hours reported 4,136 deaths, taking the death toll to 2,58,352, while 3,62,727 fresh infections took the tally of active cases to 27,10,525. After 2 days of fall, India's active case on Thursday rose again as the number of daily infections once again surpassed the number of daily recoveries. Government is going to extend ongoing lockdown period for another 7 days after May 16. The State Minister for Public Administration gave this information to reporters today. He said the public would be given judicial powers to make wearing masks compulsory. He added that the Indian variant could put the country at risk. Therefore, the decision to extend the lockdown to avoid infection will be announced on May 16. Besides, we all have to wear masks. Wearing a mask is safe and not wearing is dangerous. This word should be kept in mind. Eid is celebrated today in several places of Chattogram, Moulobibazar and Jamalpur in keeping time with Saudi Arabia. Eid congregations were held in those places in this morning. At least 40 villages of Shatkania, Chandnaish, Bashkhali, Potia, Boalkhali, Hathajari, Rauzan and Fotikchari. Followers of the Mirza Khali Darbar Sharif in Shatkania Upazila were seen to observe Eid on the same day as Saudi Arabia. The main Eid congregation was held at the Mirza Khil Darbar Sharif grounds at 10 a.m. Followers of the Mirza Khil Darbar Sharif in Lama, Alia Kodum and Naikanchori of the Hill District Bandarban and several villages of Chokuria, Teknaf, Mohesh Khali and Kutubdia of Cox's Bazar also observed Eid on Thursday. A total of 5 Eid Zamats will be held at the Baitul Mukarram National Mosque on the day of the Holy Eid al-Fitr. On Eid Zamat will be held at the National Edgar this year in an attempt to prevent coronavirus infection. First Eid Zamat at Baitul Mukarram will be held at 7 a.m. on the 8th day, where Maulana Mizanur Rahman will lead the congregation. The second Eid Zamat will be held at 10 a.m., third at 9 a.m., fourth at 10 a.m., and the fifth and the last Eid Zamat will be held at 10:45 a.m. Shimulia ferry terminal in Munshiganj is witnessing pressure of a huge number of passengers and vehicles as thousands of people are making their way to village homes even today amid the ongoing countrywide lockdown to celebrate Eid this with their families. Thousands of homebound people and several hundred private cars and trucks carrying goods are sent to wait for the crossing at Shimulia ferry terminal since morning. Thousands of people are returning home by ferry without paying attention to the corona infection in the country. On the Shimulia Bangla Bajar route, 15 ferries have been plying on the Padma River from the morning. The government has suspended long route bus services. As a result, Eid holidaymakers left Dhaka in cars, microbuses, CNG-run auto rickshaws, pickup vans, trucks, ambulances, motorcycles and covered vans. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina will address the nation today evening on the eve of the Eid al-Fitr set to be celebrated on Friday. Bangladesh Television, Bangladesh Betar as well as private TV channels and radio stations will telecast and broadcast her speech. Awami League Joint General Secretary and Information and Broadcasting Minister Hasan Mahmud has called on all to stand by the helpless people by stopping the allegations. He made the call at a relief distribution program at the party president's political office in Dhanmondi today. The Information Minister said the Awami League always with the people, but BNP politics has been limited to the health and punishment of Begum Khaleda Zia and Tariq Rahman. Other political parties are also involved in the politics of blame. Everyone should stop blaming politics and stand by the people at least after Eid. Rain or thunder showers activity may decrease in the next 72 hours or 3 days, said the Bangladesh Meteorological Department in a weather bulletin today. The country's Met Office, however, said on Thursday that the light to moderate rain or thunder showers accompanied by temporary gusty or squally wind is likely to occur at a few places over Rangpur, Rajshahi, Dhaka, Mymensingh, Khulna, Borishal, Chattogram and Sylhet divisions with moderate heavy to heavy falls and hails at isolated places over the country. A throw of low has been lying over West Bengal and adjoining area. As a result, its throw extended to North Bay, added Met Office. Viewers, about today and then the headlines once again. Bangladesh reported 31 more COVID deaths in the last 24 hours. Ongoing lockdown may extend further. Eid is celebrated today in several places of Chattogram, Molobi Bajar and Jamalpur districts, keeping time with Saudi Arabia. A total of 5 Eid Zamats will be held at the Baitul Mukarram National Mosque on the day of the Holy Eid al-Fitr. And the death toll from more than 2 days of Israeli strikes on Gaza has risen to 83. That's all from our newsroom for now. Thanks for being with us. To join with MyTV News online, visit YouTube/MyTV News, and to watch all our programs, visit YouTube/MyTV Bangla, Facebook/MyTV Bangla, and Twitter/MyTV Bangla. Our next bulletin will be telecast in Bangla at 7:30 p.m. Don't forget to join with us. Till then, stay connected. Viewers, be careful to prevent coronavirus and follow the hygiene rules. Allah Hafiz.